Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we will continue our experiment, and our experiment today will be oscilloscope. Let's start it. The aim for our experiment today is to measure AC and DC voltage, to measure the frequency of the AC signal, and to measure the frequency of AC signal with the Lissajous pattern. And the last is to measure the path difference of RL and RC circuit with Lissajous pattern. In the basic theory, you will see the figure about the oscilloscope itself, and then you will understand how to measure the VPP, VRMS from the display of the oscilloscope. Moreover, you will know about the frequency measurement and then the formula of the frequency measurement with the Lissajous pattern. And last, you will see the path difference measurement formula in the RL and RC circuit. Moreover, look into your textbook. For the material and tool, we will use the oscilloscope itself, and then power supply, and we have the signal generator and RLC circuit, and last we will use the connector here. For the first hour experiment, we will measure the AC voltage by using the oscilloscope. How to install this setup? Please look carefully to this video. After you success to build the first setup, don't forget turn on the power supply and look into the oscilloscope display, and you will get the sinusoidal wave, and then try to check the best display by using the volt per diff and time per diff button. And then after you get the clear image of this signal, and then record the time per diff and volt per diff into your worksheet. Look to this video and you will understand how to measure this parameter for the first setup. Move to our second experiment. We will measure the DC voltage by using the oscilloscope. In this case, we will use the DC supply from our laboratory. Look to this video how to set up for our second experiment. After you success to build the second setup, and then turn on the power supply and look into oscilloscope display, you will get the signal output from our second experiment. Look into the box of the display and also from the volt per diff button. Record this data to your worksheet. For our third experiment, we will measure the frequency with the Lisa-Hughes pattern. We need the signal generator for our third experiment, and also we need the cable connector. Look into this video how to build this setup. After you success to build the setup for our third experiment, and then turn on the power supply and also turn on the signal generator here. Choose the AC and also the sinusoidal waveform from the signal generator and try to set up the frequency. And then after that, look into the oscilloscope. Select some button that's shown by this video to get clear image of this pattern. Look into this video. After you get clear image by set up the button in the oscilloscope, and then please look into the square box of the display in the oscilloscope. Record this data, and then by using the formula of this third experiment, try to calculate the data for this step. For our fourth experiment, we will measure the DC voltage for the LR circuit. In the right top corner, you will see the schematic for this setup. You can follow this figure to make you easy how to build for our fourth experiment. Look to this video carefully. After you success to build this setup, and then turn on the signal generator and try to adjust the frequency that you want or inform in the textbook to get the clear image of the output for this step. And then don't forget to choose the sinusoidal wave from the signal generator. After that, look into the oscilloscope display. In the oscilloscope display, you will get the figure like the oval shape, and then try to adjust for the fault per diff from the probe 1 and probe 2, and also time per diff. Try to get the clear image for this pattern, and don't forget to measure the edge of this shape and then record to your worksheet for this step. For our fifth experiment, we will measure the DC voltage in the RC circuit, and we will analyze the output by using the oscilloscope. In the right top corner, you will see the schematic of the setup. You can follow this figure to make you easily how to build this setup, and then you can also look into this video to make you understand for our fifth experiment. After you success to build this setup, and then turn on the signal generator, and then try to adjust the frequency that you want, and don't forget choose the AC signal for our setup. And then look into the oscilloscope again. In the oscilloscope, don't forget to check the channel 1 and channel 2, and then try to adjust the fault per diff pattern from the probe 1 and probe 2, and then try to get the clear image of the output for our fifth experiment. Measure the edge or the total of the box from the output, and then record in your worksheet. For the final, you will have 5 tasks after you complete this experiment. Read carefully for each point, and then by using the formula in the beginning or in the basic theory, please calculate the parameter that you have to get, and don't forget to discuss in the discussion section. I hope you can understand for our experiment today, and good luck.